Hello.
Hello. And welcome to one of four, again, of the Lucy Show. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, my name is Lucy Orchard. This is my mother, Christine, or producer Chris, as I call her. This is the Lucy Show. It's a weekly entertainment show put on by the lovely people at Joke Pit Live. Let's just take that off. There we go. Wrong button. Always a good start. There we go. So please get involved on the chat and tell me exactly what you're doing, what country you are in, and I believe I can say as well, hello, poddies. We have a couple of people watching in from a podcast group that I'm a massive fan of. So yes, so who are you? What country are you in? And there is such thing as a rose and a thorn, which is what people say, like they have to give a good thing and a bad thing. Fuck that. It's the end of August. I want something good that happened to you in August. No negativity here, please. Negativity is for poo-poo heads. For me, something good that happened was that I spent the weekend with my friend Sal and her lovely man, and I may have gotten tipsy, and she had to carry me home drunk. And
I can't believe that.
And I have visions of clarity where I know we wanted to go this way, and my momentum was going this way, and I kept saying to her, I do the same for you too. Yeah, so I've had a week off, not a week cough. I've been doing that joke all day. So let's have a look. We've got, I'm here from the WhatsApp group. Aye, aye. I'll take my fans where I can get them from. Let's see who's got this. Hi, Mum. Hi, Ray. Hi, everyone. And hi to Mum's sidekick. And also welcome to the Christine Show. Right.
You're a monkey.
For people that are just new to this show, the group mentality is you get involved on the chat and you try to derail my notes and my planning, because yes, there is actually planning. Hey Sam, and welcome to the live. Hello. Let's have a look. Hi Chris, I'm from Scotland. Marvellous. Have you made it to the Fringe? There's the question. I believe Edinburgh Fringe ranges from Aberdeen to Glasgow, depending on how expensive you can, how much money you have to spend on your venue. Oh, the postmistress with the mostest. It's Amanda. Hello, my sweetheart. I went to ring you today. Chris Fall, yes, thank you very much. Did you see anyone that was any good? Because I know a lot of lovely people that were up there performing. The birthday boy, Mr. Whiteley, Alex Whiteley.
Oh, happy birthday, Alex.
Yes, spoiler alert, you might get a mention in the birthday update. Guten Tag, Mr. Mins. We have the German. Hello, Phil. I'm from Berlin. Good thing that happened to me was it's been quite a nice month, all told. So that's nice. Yes, and I've never asked which side of Berlin are you from, because I've been very fortunate to travel to both. One with a lovely lady who has a big, strong voice. And the other guy I went with didn't come out too well in the Britney documentary. But one was very graffitied and lots of built up areas. And the other one was beautiful, but the sports stadium was built by a bad person. Alex is saying, hey, Mama Orchard, back off. Down, everybody. Made it to the Fringe. There you go. There we go. Oh, from South Bend, Indiana, Jason Griffith is watching. Hello there, my lovely.
Now, do we listen to Jason anymore?
His rose could be something that involves us moving a dress. I don't know. But it's going to be something to do with dogs. I'm going to go out on a limb. Alex Whiteley, happy birthday. Oh, I love it when the community starts getting today. Roberta, watching you on YouTube and Facebook. The rest should be along soon. You look good, and your mum, obviously your sister. Stop lying. That's Roberta.
I love you.
That's the one with the lovely voice. Roberta, watch out, trouble to right. Oh God. from the UK side, but live proudly in the East. Ah, right. It's yes, I had an amazing moment in Berlin where I was following another truck driver, and he decided to stop at a light, but not tell me via the old breaker CB. And he slammed his brakes on, and I found myself lengthways across some tram tracks. And there was a tram coming. I don't know if you should listen to this, Mum. But I got on the CB and I used some very short and to the point language words, which basically said, you couldn't possibly move out of the way, old Pip, because I'm about to die. But I said it a lot quicker. And there were a lot more hard vowels involved. Mama Mutiny. Sam, your hair looks amazing and you look gorgeous. Mum, your hair looks amazing and you look gorgeous too, Lucy. Oh, there's so much love. What do you want, Trouble? Jason is saying, I absolutely hate to correct someone that gets pretty much everything right. I am from Valparaiso, Indiana, closer to Chris Rainey's new home of Chesterton. Oh, with his lovely lady. Yes, in August, I entered my college course in early years for a beginner's photography course. What? So you went from early years into a beginner's photography course? The instinct is to make jokes about taking pictures of kids because the go where the money is. If you've ever, I can't personally say I have, but my mother has been victim to a scam they hold in schools where they, with no consent, take your children up against some sort of a marble-esque background. You stand there doing this. And then they give a little letter to the mum saying, how much do you love your children? Do you love them for £20, £40, £80, or the other families are getting the £150 kit?
Been there, done that.
Looking forward to it.
More on the walls.
Laws, yes, though no offense to the other potties on here, but the one Australian that I was hoping for, Laws, I'm so glad you set your alarm. Good morning. And how is New South Wales? How are the figures doing, babe? Are you okay? Chris, oh God. I mean, ultimately, if you're early years, you know how to basically sparkle a streamer or give them a little toy, take some pictures, and then just get the mortgage, baby, get the mortgage. So we start this show every week the same way with Loz, I'm so sorry. Would you like to blame anybody else? At this point, we've got a lot of Melbourneites. We've got some Victorians in, if you'd like to have a go at them. And I believe we might even have the occasional Kiwi. Ray, where have you been? Hi, Ray. Sorry I'm late. I'll be listening whilst having lunch. Yes, lunch, don't judge me. No, because your sugar levels are more important. So snack, type, laugh. Got it? But don't choke. You take pictures of you out there anyway. Well, that was the first joke I was going to go with, but I thought let's not go too dark too soon. Do you know what I mean, Chris? So the first section of the show is called the Lucy Update. It's very simple. What have I been up to for a week? Well, I had a week off. I actually had a holiday, and by holiday, I went to the park and played Pokemon a few times whilst writing a lot of angry letters. Sums it up.
Well, we had a couple of days.
We did have a couple of days
where we went to the container.
Wow, talk it up, Christine. We went to the storage container. Went to the tip at one point.
Well, we did too.
Yes, we did. Yes. We're not keeping on to that old cardboard for anyone. No. Snack type laugh merch. Hey. In fact, I know somebody, I think it's Kyle or Kirsty. There could be doing two shirts like that. Chris Fall. Don't laugh if your name's on your YouTube. Oh no. We'll just go F ourselves. So first, I've never lost a loved one to an Aussie. No. We'll just go F ourselves is it's a running joke. How to explain that one? There was a picture of you that surfaced that I have a question about. A lip ring. Yes. Now Facebook does this thing where it goes, excuse me, you did this 10 years ago. You did this 7 years ago. And yes, I had a fake lip ring because I am unholy. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't even like needles.
And your mother would have killed you.
I had my first COVID jab. I refused to look at the woman holding the needle, and then I insisted for a sticker. In fact, I might have asked about the sticker prior to the injection.
I've been a good girl.
There's got to be a payout. I ain't getting jabbed for nothing. Tip is a great day out, yes. And I know that from listening to a show in Australia and over here during the tip, during COVID, you could see all the things you wanted to buy, but you weren't allowed to out. No. But I need that garden table. What's that? I haven't got a garden. That's not the point. Yeah, so from now on, Chris, we're going to call you Riss. Yeah, I'm not a spy, am I? Wow, I thought it would look good. Yes, I also used to put them there and there. I remember my cousin having a false ear stud and showing my auntie, and I think she said she was going to rip it out of her ear.
Well, that would have been what I would have done to you.
Yes. Gotta love lip rings. Only on girls for me, though. Yeah. I don't mean to say yeah, but I know you shouldn't have gender structuring anymore, but I'm really hoping that our friend's daughter isn't watching, but I don't like the ones that under there. I don't like anything that appropriates women with cattle. I've said it before, I'll say it again.
It's not very hygienic either. Can you imagine sneezing?
Lauren, you were quite sad when you didn't get a lolly. Why have they got lollies? Why haven't we got lollies?
I don't know.
In fairness, I did make my mum promise to buy me a pasty. That reminds me.
You did. Next time.
Not a good spy. Right, so on with the Lucy update. So I had a lovely week off. First of all, I would like to just share mourning with everybody from the UK. It's every couple of times a year when we all get a bank holiday, and it just means that all the sulkiness about going to work on a Monday is just transferred
to Tuesday.
So instead of sitting there Sunday night going, well, this is shit, got to go back to work in the morning, you just do it on Monday, but you have a boozy Sunday. I think it was only the UK that had a bank holiday. Please, will the
rest of the world
please let me know. On my last day, I might have posted some videos. I did a delivery to the top of the Quantock Hills. So what I did is I thought, I'm busy. No, I'm not busy. It was the end of the day. Nobody was waiting for me to go anywhere. So I pulled over in a lay-by. I climbed up to the top of my truck and I had a ciggy. And just thought, top of the world, Ma. Yes, pasty is a baked good, Jason. So it's pastry, and you put anything that you put a pie in, and then you fold it over, and then you crimp the edge, so it's like a semicircle of heaven. I can send you some kiwi lollies. Yes, please. Yes, please. Don't joke with me. No holiday here. Oh, not in for Germany. Lots of banks though. No bank holiday for me, but I took 2 days annual leave instead. Ha!
Well done.
Planning. I've also finally gone through some memorabilia of me dad's. And I don't know how, but he's got a load of football programs from the 70s. I think they were worth about £3 each, so I just bundled them together, put 160, and I hope no one's watching. I'm just going to increment down by £5 until some sucker takes them. But it's really cute. The guy used to be a referee, and he's annotated like any changes in the lineup, and got autographs off the linesman. Like, can you imagine in 1973? Excuse me, but you wouldn't sign my program, would you? I'm a big fan of Bristol Rovers. I've actually put hi to Loz on here, but Loz, you beat it to me. You're up. I was going to see if you were up. And this one's for Noel. and for everybody else, today is National Sibling Day. So
Wow.
for anyone who's lucky enough to be my sibling,
Which
you're
is
welcome.
There's only one.
Don't mention it, Noel. Honestly, I know I didn't get you anything because I'm enough of a gift. Which brings me on to how much my brother loves me and this show. So last week there wasn't actually a show, but loyal, so loyal, but a really crap listener. My brother sat down, press played, started watching last week's show and didn't notice it was identical, but carried on commenting, which is amazing. Steve Dunn, if you're watching, you managed to pick up, I think it was about 10 o'clock on a Wednesday, and it just popped up and you thought, oh, this is weird. Lucy should be at work, but no, she's doing the show live. I started commenting too. I suppose this is the thing that distracts people, because at the moment it's live, but after this, it's just got the word live on a recorded show. I don't know. When you're really big popular shows, you could say, voting, don't vote.
Yeah.
This is a replay. I don't have the money or the attention span to do that.
Inclination.
Oh, Sam's not joking. Her friend has got a lolly business in New Zealand, so she's making the lolly. Come on, it's obvious. Please tell me her business has got some money-based pun on it. No bank holiday for me, is short-staffed at work again. But Amanda, we salute you to your service. Imagine the villagers that didn't have wine.
I worked too, Amanda.
Yeah.
And we were an empty shop after 6.
I just watched TV, went out, played some Pokemon, came back, felt sorry about him. Just felt sorry about him to go to work the next day. I was surrounded by the black dog, as we like to say in the industry. You can't get corned beef pasties in England. Is it a Welsh thing? You can, but they're Peter's pies, so they're Welsh. You can get the occasional corned beef pitas in England. Can you? You can.
Oh, wow.
And I believe a corned beef pasty is the closest thing you can get to a party pie in Australia, because the other one they had in New Zealand, the one that Francis was always eating, I think that's corned beef. It's very reassuring to see your face live. Means you didn't get killed by a marketplace serial killer. Oh, look at you, Sam. You just saw my next point of order. Same to you, sis. No. Honestly, you're welcome. Chris got 3 siblings, all little bros. They do my nutting. Your mother raised 4 boys. Oh, I
would have stopped at 2.
or just left them places.
Yeah. But I wouldn't have had any more.
Just got to show you support. Of course, Noel, I love the fact 1 week when my internet was down, you rang to say, well, you're not on, sis. And then the week that it was just a replay, there you are happily going, oh, you said that last week. Yeah, there's a reason.
Because it was last week.
Well, bless, Noel just decided to boost your views. Yes. That's my brother, a booster. So yes, I have been selling a lot of stuff on Marketplace. And what I've noticed is if you sell something for, I don't know, 100 quid, people look at it and they buy it or they don't. If you sell something for £5 to £10, we'll consider to enter into a relationship with these people that goes further than any friendship I've ever had. Is it available? Yes, it is. Can I have it? Yes, you can. Can I haggle? No, you can't. Can I pick it up on this date? No. Can you pick it up on this date? Yes. And so goes on for about 80 messages until they come back with you and go, oh, it turns out we had one. One lady haggled me on the price, then forgot to pick it up, and then said, tote sozza, I got invited to a barbecue.
So guess what?
So I sold it for full price.
Yeah. And then she said, well, I wanted it. Missed your chance.
You literally, it's not you snooze, you lose. You barbecue, you lose. No invite to the barbecue. No discount item on Marketplace. I don't. Oh, I haven't brought a. Oh my God. Sorry. That's me. Please do apologize. I know there are going to be people that are commenting over here. Oh my goodness me. Hi, Stephen. Stephen Williams is watching from Swindon. Sorry. 2 messages. Blackberries.
What's he doing in Swindon?
Just double checking is the live one. What's he doing in Swindon? He's probably driving a truck, Mum.
I know.
Are you in Swindon Truck Park? So yes, Lizzie, I've just realized Lizzie's on me, and I was going to anonymously mention her, and I suppose
You shouldn't.
I shouldn't have said this story reminds me of Lizzie. So anyway, somebody who's not Lizzie sold something on Facebook, on eBay, sorry. And whilst packaging it, cut herself. Then it was covered in blood. So then she got in touch with the lady and said, "Hi, hope you don't mind, it's got blood on it."
Couldn't she have washed the blood off?
Stay with the story, Mum.
Okay.
So the woman says she no longer wanted the blood-soaked item. And then Lizzie managed to wipe it off. Sorry. Someone not called Lizzie washed it off with no signs of blood on it whatsoever. But she just blurted it out and interjected. And this is why she will not be my wingman for any crimes.
No.
But in her words, at least you know I'm loyal. Because I know that she'll tell me. Easiest way to write callbacks. I just rerun the show. Very good point. On Marketplace does my head pin. People are so weird. I mean, is it that people just sit around and go, "I wonder if that's available"? I'll ask. Oh, it is. Nice.
No, we don't want to.
That was it. Maybe it's like the first line of Samaritans or a helpline, like, "Lonely. Is that available?" I mean, the guy with the hasn't turned up for the chair. That's fine because someone else wants to buy it. Have you made the mistake of trying to give something away for free? Yes.
Yes.
It
doesn't work.
No. First of all, we put the shed up for free. I went to see a friend, and I was in my friend's house for 2 hours. I came back, and I had 56 messages. It was like my phone literally exploded. I
would have had it.
I want it. And I'm trying not to be a dick by going, "Oh, really sorry, it's gone to somebody else." The other thing I've done is where I've had 2 things go up, and I've put it for £0, and I haven't realised, and I thought it was for 10, and she turned it collected. I went, "That'd be £10, please." She went, "Oh no, I only wanted if it was free because it's for the horses." So I took the rug back out of her car and went, "Off you pop." You definitely get the creepy, socially awkward people.
Yes, you do.
Who, unbelievably, if I said, "Are you available?" the answer would probably be yes.
Yeah.
A coast skirt previously covered in blood for sale if anybody wants one. Or somebody that may not be called Lizzie. Sam Indias, you do big time. We've got she's loyal and she knows how to clean up blood. Yeah, so as long as I don't tell her that I was the one that did the bloodshedding, murder, stabbing. As long as I don't tell her that I was the one that did the stabbing, and just say, "I've got a terrible cleanup, just moved into a new house, it might work." I hope we're making you laugh, Lizzie. Marketplace is just the worst. Haggling, people are asking to buy stuff for $1 at no shows and forgetting. Why would you? I get the, is it available? That's what I get.
But what we started doing is we give them a time limit.
Yes, I've started being very strict. I'm like, if you don't get in touch between now and 10 p.m, I'm giving it to the next person. I've started to rota and stop wasting time with the time wasters. There you go. I'm like Tony fucking Robbins and Marketplace. Lizzie's gonna forget anyway. That's very true. I'll never tell you that it was you that did it, Lizzie. That's my loyalty promise to you. Sam is saying, Jason, it's like when you look for a flatmate, they magically appear then too. Yeah. But with the Marketplace, what I don't understand seriously is, fair enough, is it available? Just want to know. But it's then arranging a time.
Oh my God, the timing is ridiculous.
I can do 7:23 a.m. next Saturday. No. No. I had one woman, I woke up to her and she said, I'm having this and I'll collect it in the morning. Well, you love. That's interesting. Like so excited. Sell it to a goth. To be honest, you're buying it from a goth.
I was just going to say.
I don't understand. Is it available? You reply and then they never contact you again. I know. It's maybe they should make it more like Tinder. Like if I've put it up there and it's available, and I am very good on the pending. Like there's sometimes I slip and not put a pending up, but I am, if it says pending, you don't need to ask if it's available because there's a whole system for that. Yes, you have to make rules for people. Most people are stupid. Yes, they are, love. They are very stupid. Common sense is not common, and it's not influenced by how intelligent someone is. Sing it, love. No, don't sing it. Type it. I can't hear the singing. And lastly, some of you may have heard me on Radio Devon. Not the first time, the second time they had me on as a contributor to discuss what else would they discuss with me? National driving shortages and live comedy. I literally, if you need to discuss random topics on local radio, guys, literally just get in touch on Twitter. Just get in touch on Twitter. My DMs are open, I think. Just message me. You only get blessed by singing at 3 a.m. when I do TikTok lives and I send it to the chat. I tried doing TikTok, didn't I, Mum?
Yes, you did.
But only thing people wanted to watch was
The
cats. I spent a week learning that dance and no one cares. Right, I'm really sorry, but Leona isn't here because she's gushing. She's got a water leak. And this is the only bit she wants to listen to.
Oh, you should have asked the leak if it was available or pending.
Oh, I hope it's not bad. I am going to find out whether or not this was a funny joke to make. So it's lovely to see in the villages how all the little local village halls are now opening up. So they've got like fairs and skittles and live music. I think that's it's like spring where the flowers are opening. It's sort of that end of the pandemic. The village halls are opening. And you didn't go to the craft fair that was in one of your wards recently, but we will go to the next one. Or did you?
I think I was working, darling.
Oh yeah. That'll be it. Commitments.
I try.
Roberta, I just saw your message about Leona gushing. Yes, it was deliberate. Now, people. Hornet Watch.
Oh, we saw a huge hornet.
Oh, that's a good point. I should take the picture, but I wrote it afterwards. The Asian hornet is out and about. I don't even know how the Asians feel about it, but we are not fans. And if you see one, so basically it's about this big. The very arse end of it is yellow, and its back legs are yellow. But unfortunately, you have to get that fucking close to it to see and count the bits on it. And who in their right mind after 2020 is anyone going to get near a murder hornet? So what you can do is you can go on the App Store and get your Asian Hornet Watch app. Yes, guys, I'm saying it right, and it is free. And what you can do is if you have a swarm, instead
you can go in and lock the doors and the windows.
I mean, I was thinking set fire to the house and move, but apparently they want you to just fill out a few details, send a few pictures in.
No, well, yes, but they'd all be dead.
Can you use the app whilst you're running?
Oh, hold on
Just
a minute,
picture me
darling.
swatting it.
Yeah. Let's collect some.
Put it on a 10-second timer and they could just watch you running around the room. I did try to take a picture of a chest of drawers for Marketplace and there was a wasp right in front of the camera and it looked like something out of The Wasp. Maybe I should have posted that. I would have had less trouble with it.
Is it still available?
Yes,
somewhere.
The Wasp or the chest of drawers.
Yeah. We know where the chest of drawers is. You'll have to look
for the Wasp. I stopped selling on eBay because too many people claimed it hadn't turned up. Oh, eBay refunds them and won't let you trade until you pay eBay the refunded amount. And to avoid that, you had to prove it was delivered, which is impossible. Well, that's not cricket. No wonder most people have moved over to Marketplace. I just thought it was the selling fees.
Maybe it's just they're all liars.
Yeah. Water leak. Yeah, that's what I do when the monkey's up there. I like the fact that the picture, that your emoji is pointing right at me. Thanks, Chris. Thanks. Where's the love? Never been a fan of hornets, but I see when I see them, it feels comforting to give them a kick. And I imagine that they make a doof. Oh, you don't want to get stung on the price. Sehr good, Frau Mins. Sehr good, Herr Mins. I'm dead linguistic, me. He knew that the emoji was pointing at me. So we've had a lot of crims going around the villages. So buckle in. Now, Amanda from your village, and Leona, if you're watching from your village as well. Amanda, the village where you work, there has been about 3 work vans broken into, and I don't mean to not be empathetic, but I thought the whole thing was you don't leave tools in the van overnight.
That's what they have a little sticker for.
Yeah. So was it that
if you leave the tools, you take the risk.
Do you know what I mean? And apparently they were proper good tools,
which means you should have proper take them in.
I do not mean to be empathetic, and I'm sure it won't happen again. But you try ringing the insurance firm.
Yep.
They're not going to be playing with that one.
No.
Now, in the same village that Amanda works in and Leanna's from, there was a mystery van spotted down by the composting site.
What was it doing there?
So a man took a dog for a walk to have a look, and they pretended that they'd lost their phone, and by the time he walked back, they went away, but then they came back. It's like having Dad's army. And a man and a dog.
Yeah, so
get the man and a dog.
Any dog.
Wilfred, get the hound. We take everything out of our cars, even the seats, because they'll take the lot. See? And that's not just because she lives somewhere called Newcastle. She's in Newcastle, Australia.
Oh, right. Okay.
Now, a guy from the village with the curious chicken, he's had his bike stolen from a town that he works in for the 3rd time. Now,
I thought that a lot of people take the seats off the bike.
There's a wheel.
I know, but no, that the person who owns it takes the seat off, so that if anybody can take it,
you can still take the rest of it, and a seat's what, 10, 15
but you can't
quid.
pedal it away, can you?
No, but people take the wheel off and the seat off, or they just leave the frame there. Maybe they need to invest in a better light bike, or stop leaving it in the same place that it's getting stolen from 3 times.
Or you can buy those little folding bikes and take it into the office.
And be judged by society everywhere you go, ideally whilst wearing a suit and some sort of weird what are these called, elbow pads, and a really knobby looking helmet.
Oh, and a satchel.
Oh, a cross. From our village, there's a van outside the shop that's been there for days and not moved. What, like on the street, Amanda? Please update us live more. What's the curious chicken? I need to know, because I'm curious. In one of the villages, there was a chicken that lived freely and roamed freely last year. And I ended up getting villagers from that village to send me updated pictures of said curious chicken. I started getting a lot of international interest regarding the curious chicken, and myself and the curious chicken have made it into the history book that they have made about COVID in that village. Oh! Yeah, so Tales of the Curious Chicken. I used to love I used to live around near the pub. I used to sleep in the tree by the school. Yes, it's safe. It's now called Omelette, and it lives with a family. Does that mean he's got it back twice? I don't know. I once sold a carrier pigeon 6 times. Love that joke.
Oh, you know the pub in that village?
Yeah.
Well, it's been listed as an asset to the
Hey,
village.
they can't. Yes, they can't. They were going to lose the pub. So what you can do is you can get a listing on it to make it stay as a pub, so that somebody can't just sell it and then some knobheads buy it, and then people then go up to them for the rest of their lives, going, "Oh, you live in what used to be the pub."
Yeah.
Amanda, there's defo FBI. Yes, we need more about this. So let's have a look. Yeah, on the street, right outside the shop. It's been there since Thursday. I wonder if there's any tools in the back. Oh, is it? Oh, I was going to say, is it a bait van? But I probably shouldn't say that, should I?
I don't know.
And it's too well lit round there for that to be a bait one. That's awesome. Yes, thank you very much. I'm quite proud of myself.
And of course, the police presence is so prevalent around this area, they wouldn't have known.
Please, wasn't that the chicken not to travel to northwest India? He's not safe on the streets. There's a gentleman who is romantically interested in chickens around here. Truth. I've just remembered Jason posted there's a thing that the UK truck drivers suffer from. Female UK truck drivers suffer from, and that is men who drive alongside the trucks whilst pleasuring themselves.
Oh, dirty bastards.
And Jason brought it to my attention that there's one in the Americas as well. Yes.
But isn't that driving without due care and attention?
Yes, it is. It is actually against the law. And luckily, there was one lady in the UK who had dash cam footage of this man because he used to just go back and forth looking for female truck drivers. And because there's more of us, it's not like, well, how would he know? Because there's quite a few of us, it's not that rare. It's not like a curious chicken or something. And yes, and they got him on the dash cam and they managed to take him to court. So you wanker. Lovely. Have you had the privileged experience stories in the chat? Okay, stories of emergency departments where people show up with foreign objects. Yes, there are. And there's always a story of, I was just cleaning the house naked and I fell backwards
On the vacuum cleaner.
That's not how you vacuum, sir. Those poor chickens. I know. Why would you do that to a chicken? Don't talk me to the curious chicken if there's new news. I know, but there is another spotting of the wandering dog. And apparently he's got a big red schnauzer and he was pootling around, and I love the language. Yeah, I managed to get him in prison. It's driving without due care and attention. Just paid to the it's driving with due care and attention. Just paid to the very wrong thing.
Okay.
Gives new meaning to driving a stick shift. Sorry, I had to do your accent there, Loz. Fell on the handlebars of the bike, eh? I fell onto the cucumber or the toilet brush. Do they think we're stupid? I know. And there's usually something where it's really delicate and glass. It.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's their own fault. So also, now this will interest you for people. How do I describe this one? Okay, it's the village with the farm shop. For the locals. A transit tipper. So a little van that has a little back that tips was stolen and then taken to the Swans Neck Canal car park and torched. And that happened this morning. Crime report coming in. Please do pay attention and stop pushing up the house prices. I'm not making this stuff up. It is terribly dangerous where we live. Please stop coming here and buying the small, affordable houses. We've also had 2 motorbikes stolen. And now this one, I'm trying to be sympathetic. 3 boats were broken into.
Oh.
We
live in the countryside.
Yeah,
Why would you need a boat?
Well, it is difficult, so I'm imagining that those are just really expensive hobbies that you got there. And I know that rich people shouldn't be broken into, but it's not the same as a works van taking the tools, is it? I am sure that is why I'm sure there is why did the chicken cross the road there, sis? Yeah, to get away from the guy who wanted to fuck it. I tried phone sex once, had to go to A&E to get it removed. Oh. Was that a bum dial? If it's the mushroom that they so the guy's driving along and they've put like a Mario magic mushroom over it, and the size of the mushroom is huge. He looked like a fun guy. Hey Ray. So if those of you are interested in Canal Watch, where our canal rangers go up and down the canal finding people that are breaking the law, they managed to find 4 paddle boarders without a day pass, and 6 young cyclists that forgot to dismount before going under the bridge. Pay attention, people. Seriously, you do not want to live around here. It's like the Wild West. But with farm shops and no public transport.
Yeah. And beautiful canal walks.
Yeah. We don't even have the Daily Post wagon. Oh no, we do. Poor Amanda. I'm so sorry, Amanda.
But it doesn't come till the afternoon.
Yeah, I know. Amanda's got an attitude on it. There are also people with fishing nets. Stop leaving them in the canal because it got wrapped around the rudder. I'm not rich enough for a boat. Okay, wouldn't it be nice? And they had to fix it, and that costs money, and it's a volunteer system. So stop it, people. But it sounds bloody interesting from Loz. And I've done so many boat permits today. Yes, fight the power. I do wonder, can you just put a cape on and start attacking people? Not attacking people, asking them for their fishing licenses.
Yeah.
The open studios are back. I don't know whether this happens elsewhere in northern and southern hemispheres. But what we do is artists open their homes and their studios, and you can go back and you can just get a map and go in there. Obviously with COVID, it was ixnay on the studio,
But they could put them out the garden.
Wow, what if it's
on a sunny
watercolor?
day?
And what was that? Abstract. Now, just like Agatha Raisin, we've got a local duck race, and you can buy a duck. So I think we might go along to that. So it's not ducks. Calm down, people. It's not real ducks. They're rubber ducks, and you drop them in the stream, and then you bet on which duck gets furthest, because we have gambling here, gambling problems in the Wild West, yeah. And the ducks have got knives drawn on with a Sharpie. Also, could people that actually go on Facebook community groups and post for their fitness boot camps just fuck off?
Who wants to get fit?
I find them really offensive. I would rather see pictures of people's kids and their meals than adverts of some thin woman holding a kettlebell in a park. Get off. It's for selling the proceeds of your divorce. It's for golf clubs for £5. That's what Marketplace is for. It's for school uniform for kids that are grown out of. It's for exercise bikes, hardly used. And also, I've managed to say to them, and Chris, if you're watching, we're going to go hopefully to a quiz that's £6 a head, including supper and a pudding. Mystery meat. And you're right, Ray. I should follow with that. The duck race looks fantastic. I want to bet on a duck. Hey, I'll see if it's international. I'm sure there's gambling licenses about that. I saw a really lovely little thing. This person is selling pocket hugs, and it's a little heart, and you give it to your kid, and on its first day in school, it gets the little pocket hug out, and if anyone sees it, they get bullied. So kids are vicious. Do you really want to send them in with a pocket hug? You want to give them knives or a stun gun, bringing it back to the party fiesta stun gun. Stop advertising helium balloons, people. They're not biodegradable. They're not big. They're not clever. And there's only an infinite amount. There's only a finite amount of helium available in the world. Stop it. If your kid is 2, it's not going to fucking remember a balloon
Don't they
arch.
need to keep all the helium for the dentists?
I think they're nitrous oxide, sweetheart.
I know, but it's also called laughing gas, isn't
Yeah,
it?
helium's a completely different thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll tell you
okay.
off air. Google's where can I buy a balloon at this time of night? Elizabeth said, or sandwich, but I don't know which. You can send them to school with pocket hug or a sandwich. Right, I was trying to work out which one that was
But they don't
connected
really
to.
want to keep the sandwich in their pocket.
Noel used to.
Oh yeah, that was bread. That was bread.
That was bread. It's different.
It's different.
Oh, Roger's up. So does all that plastic float off into the sea to poison those annoying bloody dolphins once the race is over? No!
It's in a village.
In a stream, and you have duck wardens that collect all of the ducks. Don't dance with me, Bungay.
They have
Don't
to
feed
do that
the trolls.
because next year they want the same ducks back again.
They're
They're not made of money.
Lizzie sent her son with a frog in his pocket. Hopefully not toxic. But weirdly enough, I think when you're a child, a frog in your pocket would make you more friends than a pocket hug.
Yes.
Yes. Phil has said, pretty sure helium is used in MRI machines, but I'm admittedly putting that info out of my hole. You haven't even got time to Google this shit? Don't turn off the screen. I need the viewing figures.
Google it later.
Google it later. DM me. Slide into my DMs.
Write it down.
Middle of the night. Beep beep. Yes, helium is used in MRI. Those are the kind of messages I want. Now that I love this woman. The woman basically she was saying that she's got a Maine Coon cat. A lot of people know that Maine Coon cats are fucking massive and they've got a lot of floofy hair. And it was a very, very miserable cat. Won't let you comb it. Started getting knots and stuff like that. So they were suggested to, set it into that, when you shear it into like a lion thing. It makes it easier. We're not judging her on this bit. Keep going for the punchline, Chris. So what happened was they took the cat into the groomers. They got halfway through. The cat absolutely had a mental attack. So she's basically saying, if you see a cat walking along that's half shorn, it's mine. Don't ring the RSPCA.
That is terrible. Fortunately, Kitty, who's half Maine Coon and half Ragdoll, her hair is so silky.
Oh, I know, but the thing is, we've all had big cat dreads. Not me,
No,
although sometimes borderline.
No, but our other cat was half Maine Coon, and he wouldn't let you touch him until they got on his nerves, and then he would let you.
Yeah, he'd let you, and he'd just lie there up. Next. But yes, apparently they do it into a lion where they sort of
Oh, that is cruel.
Well, do you know what's even worse? Half a lion.
What were they going to do to the tail? God's sake.
Right? If it's a lion, it's going to be thin with a little poop poop.
I know. Like those crazy noodles.
Oh, let's see what's happening on the chat. Did you see, from Ray, did you see that people in Florida are being told to use less water because they have to divert the oxygen they're using water purification to the hospitals that are running out? Keep it light, Ray. Condolences to people in Florida. Florida man seen smoking near oxygen tank. The dog-like cat. Yes. I love that breed. We had one called Gandalf. He was great and he was magic. So, hey, that's a perfect name. Confirmed MRI. Any other things, you're welcome. Thank you. I hope you left this tab open. How are we doing on time? We're running behind, as always. And there's 9 new houses that are being built without planning permission in one town. That's because they're in the fairy wood. Yeah. I mean,
are they little fairy
no,
houses?
I mean, we don't have fairy woods. Don't move here. Keep the prices low. Scrap that. Why did I fucking mention that. There's crime. There's crime everywhere. And the WI are back in one of the villages. They've listed the first 3 trips. One is to the cider factory, one is to the vineyard, and one is to the brewery. Those are my girls. And also, also they got a talk from the daughter of a female Spitfire. There was another one I was going to bring into, but I realised it's not light enough for this section. I was half and half and I wrote it down and I'm thinking, nah, I'm not going to.
I wouldn't either.
Nah, you'd be too busy hiding from the thing to come from the RSPCA. Well, or you'd be trying to take pictures, spotted big cats in Britain. Now that's a fucking wormhole. Enjoy it. Let's move on to the birthday section. Banners. I wonder if Whiteley kept watching this long, or was it just I wanted my name at the beginning and he buggered off? Birthday section. We've got birthdays. Sarah from the village.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Sarah.
birthday. Comedian Joel Klein, who was originally in Fairmont, Virginia, but we don't know where he's gone to now. But he has moved.
Disappeared.
He's moved. And I couldn't work out where he's moved to. Then I realised I was stalking him just to be able to say happy birthday. So I turned my attention to something else. Happy birthday to the USUK, as in US UK Podcast King, Alex Whiteley. Mwah. And
Happy birthday, Alex.
Happy birthday to Pokemon player Tumac for best friends, and also comedy promoter from the Midlands, Steve Swanell. I do like the birthday section; it's too good for kids. TV and radio. Now, I've had a week off, so I'm not going to mention everything because I can't remember. So. Radio-wise, what I start with is always tell you what I listen to go to sleep. What I like to listen to is Paul Temple, and the moment I'm listening to the Lawrence Affair. And there's a brilliant moment at the beginning where his wife, Steve, said, Paul, darling, that man, he's really making me unnervy. He's staring at me. And he goes, well, of course he is. You should take the compliment. You're pretty. Different time back then, wasn't it? And then...
I don't know. Times haven't changed.
Not that much. I've also been listening to, obviously, Jason PJ, which I talked about all the time. At the moment, it's they've changed presenters to Jason and Lauren, but I'm still on catch up. And they just did this amazing walk for charity where they raised £50,000, 50,000 Australian dollars, which is 25. And the best thing is I've been listening live a little bit, and they've got a food advert called Primo Scramble.
Okay.
So it's like
where are you going with this?
It's like a pot noodle, but imagine this in the UK because we're all really salmonella scared since the whole, what's the name? Edwina Curry thing. So it's like what looks like a pot noodle. So you rip open the sachet, which could be cheese and ham, cheese and bacon, cheese and other stuff, and you pour it in, and then you crack an egg in, whisk it, 30 seconds microwave, 30 seconds microwave, and it's ready. Now, first of all, I don't think that's enough microwave time because I do like my scrambled eggs in the microwave if I'm feeling very lazy.
And 1 egg.
1 egg.
So what's in the pot?
Some ham and some
Anything
cheese.
else?
Yes, you find it in the chiller cabinet. So I'm
Not
hoping...
not even powdered egg or anything.
No, you add the egg.
Just 1 egg.
Just 1 egg.
Okay. Doesn't sound very scrambledy to me.
Well, no, but it's meant to be a light lunch snack. I mean, I like 3 eggs for my lunch snack, but it's up to you. You add a little bit of milk or a bit of water, they say.
No.
But yeah, good for them. Good on you, you brave people. Lauren's put Loz, sorry, love. I know it's madness. It is. It's totally coconut, but Banoffee toffee. Running behind time. I play these interruptions and distractions for all these people in the chat. You guys will run me off the rails every bloody time. So that's by Jason PJ that I've been listening to. Now we've been watching Frankie Drake Mysteries on Alibi. It's amazing. It's set in Canada and it's very feminist. And it's a little bit hallmarky. It's very Miss Fisher Investigates. And it's just bloody brilliant.
Very watchable.
Very good. It's like The Duke and the Lady. But this one's
without the Duke.
This is basically Trudy and Frankie run a detective agency together, and it's really progressive towards women's rights and everything. And I know it's rewriting history a little bit, but good for them.
All the main characters are women.
Yeah, absolutely. We did catch up on the Hallmark mystery, Aurora Tea Garden to Connor Con. It was right. Probably one of its strongest. No. Now, we did try Ballers. Now, for those of you...
Oh, we gave
right.
it
I know,
10
we gave it
minutes.
10 minutes because I love The Rock. I love The Rock. The Rock's amazing. Brilliant.
But he obviously did this one for the money.
It's shit. It's
It was just for the money.
shit. And I mean, hey, he doesn't need my feedback. He's going to be crying himself to sleep with my feedback on his Californian king size satin sheeted Egyptian thread count bed. Maybe it just wasn't our cup of tea, but it was advertised as a comedy and nothing funny happened. And we were waiting and we were waiting.
And then we said, come on, stick or
we
twist.
tried
So we said
twist. I finally got round to watching Justice League. It was all right.
Was that when I was out?
Yeah. I didn't watch the extended cut because I couldn't give my life to that. I mean, it's just so. And I've never been a big fan of that Lois Lane. But I've done it. I've done it finally. I've finally done it. I've watched a couple more Supergirls. Yeah. John Jones is brilliant. And he's keeping me involved. He's keeping me there. He's keeping me there. Right. Yeah, this should be up as a trigger warning. Wait, what? Fiction isn't historically accurate? I'm shocked. I know. I also made the mistake of watching Code 404, which is a British comedy, a Sky original, which has got amazing actresses and actors in it, who none of their names I can remember apart from Steve and Graham. And I watched it because of him. And he's the little Scouse guy.
Oh, yeah.
And he's either in sort of like ITV dramas or like in big Scorsese films. Like there's no in between with this guy. It's either sort of a really low-key program or it's going to win Oscars. And I tried. I gave it 5 episodes. And I think watched all 6. And at no point was it enjoyable. And I don't know why I kept pressing next episode. So what I want to say is
because you're on holiday.
Because I was on holiday. And I want to say thank you to Sky for making the episodes half an hour long and for only making 6 in the seasons. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Murdoch. Yes, Loz. Maybe it was better when I was watching it, but I remember I'm not a big fan of Affleck as Bruce. I'm growing to like Momoa, but I think it was just the fact it was about the little boxes, and I know that they could do more. What I will say for it though, the action series, the action scenes felt more like a comic, and I've read a lot of comics, so huzzah for them. I would say Excelsior, wrong house. Yes, I'm sorry, press that again. And then we've got Frankie and Grace. First half of season 7 or 8's come out, the last one. And we boshed that. We absolutely boshed it to the point where we didn't move. Next.
And now we're upset because
there's no
we've got
more.
to wait till 2022.
It's like we didn't appreciate them. We didn't savor them. We just noshed right through them. To treat the movie like it's a 3-episode and split it up if you think Zach is worth it. Yeah, well, I mean, isn't there a new series? Now that I've watched that, I can watch the CZ series, isn't it? No, that's Captain America. No. Iron Man. Oh, don't worry, guys. I'm doing my best. I also watched Deadpool. Very much enjoyed it. Then I wanted to watch something. This we're getting to the very, very end now. I watched something. I thought I'd already watched it because I was in that mood when you want to watch something you've already seen. So I clicked on Thor Ragnarok. I thought, well, I like Thor. I've fucking love Tom Hiddleston. I need some Tom Hiddleston. So I pressed it, and it's all set in Norway. Now, this is where I'm in, because I love Norway. Roger, you know, when we went to Norway, happiest time of my life until you ruined it. I made us leave, that is. He didn't do anything bad. So I'm watching it. It's about young kids.
And it's very boring.
Well, it's very drawn out. It's very long. Because the silences are palpable. Yeah.
And you can tell it's badly dubbed.
It's badly dubbed, but I like that. But it's brilliant. I'm in. I don't know why I'm using that voice because we're too much idiot. But fuck me. Oh, I can't believe they managed to make these hour episodes feel so long. Pressed it, 30 minutes. 30 minutes they managed to drag into an hour. Time stands still. I mean, maybe it's the power of the gods.
And I'm watching The Killing.
Yes.
I've made it to series 3.
Wow. And 8 medals. Medals awarded.
Because you can't take your eyes off the screen or you don't know what they're doing.
Loz has put, I hate it when it went too quick. That's why she went to women. Oh, I loved your partner. Ray, I've still to watch Avengers Endgame before I watch Loki. Well, that's the breaking news of the show. How come you haven't seen that? Did you have a crappy ex-boyfriend that wouldn't let you watch it as well? Moving on now to the last section, I want to say a big thank you to the amazing Joke Pit and Kane, who has been such a support through everything that's going on. And if you are not a follower on Twitch or on YouTube or on Facebook, give them an ad, and then other people's videos that are interesting and live will pop up on your feed. So please go and give Joke Pit a follow. And they're on Twitter, Facebook. I think they just moved to Instagram, and they're definitely on YouTube. And if you're still watching, big love to the Poddies, big love to the Legends, and a big love to the Bunters, and the Warriors, and a big love, as always, to Amanda and Leona, and of course to Chris, Elizabeth, and Mervyn. Thank you very, very much. I just don't have any streaming services right now. I'll send you a DM. As always, biggest thank you goes to you guys for joining in the chat and watching and supporting this show. So as you know, we've worked out, I'll keep naming them 1 or 4, 2 or 4, 3 or 4, 4 or 4. Then we have a week off. No, if you want to note that system, I can't make it seem
4 1 off. 4 1 off.
There we go. So just comes to the end now where we have a little dance. So thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for watching. See you this time next week at 9 p.m. UK. I believe it's about 7 a.m. in Australia and stuff. Don't know, even a bit later. But yeah, it's sometimes somewhere all the time. So if you follow me on Lucy Orchard Comedy, on youtube.com/Lucy Orchard, and hit follow and subscribe, then you'll be able to get a little ping every time I plan a video, and you'll be able to set your alarm. If Loz can get up and watch it, the rest of you can.
Good night, everybody.
See you next Tuesday.
See you next week.
Bye, Loz. Bye, ladies. Bye, Phil.
Bye, everybody. We love you.
Bye,
Bye,
Noel.
Noel. We love you.
Da-da, da-da-da-da. Da-da.
Do-do-do.